to the Solo Promoter Podcast, the show that is one guy talking about tabletop pro wrestling and fighting games completely solo. This includes Filsinger Games, Legends of Wrestling, Champions of the Galaxy, Go Fight Pow, and much, much more. Welcome to the show. My name is Grant Baciocco. This is episode number 103, and I want to thank you for downloading and thank you for checking out this episode. I want to send a special thank you out to all the Golden Circle channel members. The Golden Circle channel members help support the podcast and all the videos I do over at solopromoter.com. So big thank you to all of them. They also get a video of the recording of these podcast episodes with, sometimes I chat before and after, so they get a little bonus content. And if you would like to become a member of the Golden Circle, just head on over to solopromoter.com on your desktop computer. That will bring you to my YouTube page, and there will be a join button right on that front page. Click, join, support. It really, really means a lot. Well, I want to start with a couple updates. Not many updates, but I just want to, let you know what's been going on since the last episode. I just got back from over a month away from home working on a gig in Georgia. Now, if you're a regular viewer of my videos or if you're in the Golden Circle, then you already know all this, but I thought I would mention it on the podcast. It was a great trip. I did bring some Go Fight Pow cards, and I did bring my Pacific Northwest Wrestling Federation cards, and I think I did one card of Filsinger Games and then 3 cards, I think, of Go Fight Pow. And it was a lot of fun. It was a great time. The problem I ran into was in Georgia, or at least in 3 out of 4 of the places that I stayed while I was in Georgia, none of them had desks. None of them had tables. I was staying in a cabin most of the time, and I could not believe that this cabin didn't even just have a table for you to have food on, even a small table. I had to... Anyway, if you're a Golden Circle channel member, you've seen the videos of my crazy setups this whole time. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back at my table. And I was very glad to get some playing in while I was gone, just proving that you can play these games anywhere if you prepare and possibly have a desk or a table. I am looking forward to Galacticon. I'm recording this on June 10th, 2025. And Galacticon is literally just right around the corner. I mean, it's a week or so away. But I'm very excited to go there. This might be a little bit of TMI, but days before going to Galacticon, I'll be having my colonoscopy. If you're, of the age, get it done. And the day after that, I'll be getting my teeth cleaned. So I will be clean at both ends when I arrive at Galacticon. And so I hope to see you there. I've been loving all the teasers that have been put out for all the game editions coming out. Very excited about Myth Worlds 2. We're going to talk a little bit about Champions of the Galaxy here in the main event. But very excited about Myth Worlds, and I'm very excited about the Tragos Thez Hall of Fame set. I'm very excited to get Arn Anderson. We'll definitely be teaming him up with Tully Blanchard as the Brainbusters in my Golden State Wrestling Fed. I will say that, and I know I'm going to get flack for this, all the signings have been fantastic. All the announcements have been really, really great. You got JBL, you got Arn Anderson, you got just everybody else. It's been really, really great. Rene Goulet will probably see some action in my Golden State Wrestling Fed, but there just hasn't been that one name yet that, for me personally, gets me super excited. But I have a feeling that between that and Promoter Prime, there's going to be something. There's going to be one that's like, hot damn, we have this guy. Again, Arn Anderson, huge. JBL, huge. Everybody else, huge, huge, huge. But for me personally, I'm still waiting. I'm still salivating that there's a teaser coming up, either someone who's not going to be announced or someone who will be announced that I'll just be very excited about. So looking forward to getting all those at Galacticon at the end of this month. Well, let's get to the main event, because apparently during the last podcast, I got a very angry YouTube comment from somebody who got mad that I gave an update on what was going on in my Fed and wanted me to get to the main event, chop, chop, chop. So let me get to the main event, chop, chop, chop. So Mr. Grouchy Pants, I don't even know who it was. Just someone made a comment like, oh, maybe next time you should get to the topic, not like 6 minutes into the video. And it's like, hey, thank you for telling me how to run my podcast that I do for free. Thanks. So anyway, here's something I have been thinking about. You know, over the years, we have had a couple jumping on points for Champions of the Galaxy. We, of course, have the original set. We had 2119 and we had 2125 when we got the change to color. Those were all jumping on points where Filsinger Games gave you a jumping on point for you to hop on and start playing right from that moment. And recently, some of the most popular videos on my YouTube channel are the videos where I say, here's what you need to start playing in the current year. And for the past couple of years that I've done those, they have been close to $300, definitely over $200, but we're really getting close to $300, where if you wanted to right now, today, I'm not counting anything coming out in the future. I'm saying right now, today, if you wanted to start playing in the current MythWorlds game year of Champions of the Galaxy, you would have to spend close to $300, if not over $300, when you count in shipping, when you count in, taxes and all that kind of stuff. So people want a jumping on point because they want to be at the current spot where everybody else is, so they can feel that they're part of this movement, playing what everybody else is playing, getting excited for the new set. And a lot of people are like, wow, I have to spend $300 in order to catch up. That is a lot of money. And now I will say, before I start talking about all this, I will say that Filsinger Games has said that Tom has said this several times, that they are working for a jumping on point for MythWorlds. So you'll be able to start from the last set, the set that came out last year in 2024. You will be able to start from there. There is no word on when this is coming out. It wasn't in the pre-orders for Galacticon, so it'll probably be after Galacticon. It may even be in the fall this year. Who knows? We don't know yet. But there will be a jumping on point for MythWorlds. There is no word, again, we don't know when this is coming out. We also don't know how much it's going to cost. It's not going to be $300, I assume, but it'll probably, it'll probably be pretty pricey, compared to just a regular set. So that's coming forward too, and of course we'll talk about that when that happens on the channel. But here is what I want to say. So everyone knows how Champions of the Galaxy works. There are yearly story arcs. When each new game edition comes out, you get new and updated characters. Some characters leave, some characters stay, some characters get better, some characters leave. And the misconception to a complete newbie looking at Filsinger Games Champions of the Galaxy is, wow, to play now I have to have everything from 2087 or even early classics to the present game set. And we all know as dedicated promoters that that is not true. But if you wanted to get the current roster, the roster that is happening in, we're just going to start with MythWorlds because MythWorlds 2 has not come out yet. If you want to start playing in MythWorlds, you do need to pick up the past 8 to 10 sets in order to have all the cards that are mentioned on the roster and the handbook and all kinds of stuff, all that stuff. The result is the cost of catching up becomes overwhelming. Now, as I previously mentioned, Filsinger Games is working on an official new jumping on point, but even that will be pricey. It's not going to be $20 or $30 like a regular game edition. It'll probably be close to $100, if not a little bit more than $100. So, what is the solution? The solution is, and this is my idea, this is what I'm pitching, you make your own jumping on point. And what you do is you just buy the 2 most recent game editions. Now that will give you 20 or so wrestlers. You could also add in Promoter Prime or the MythWorlds bonus pack to get some extra wrestlers in there as well. But if you just buy the first 2 sets and maybe a Promoter Prime or maybe the bonus pack, that will get you close to 30 wrestlers, and that is plenty for a full roster. You can start playing right away. And what I like in this too is people who play Legends of Wrestling or the Indies wrestling game, they don't need to own every set or indie set in order to play. They can buy 2 sets, 2 with their favorite wrestlers in it, and just start playing that way. Champions of the Galaxy can be played the same exact way. It kind of doesn't present itself as being able to play that way, but you totally can if you just buy 2 sets. Now, of course, when you buy the 2 sets, you are not going to have every single character that is referenced in the handbook, but that's okay. That is freeing. You will have all the new characters. And as you go on, if you bought MythWorlds 1 and maybe 2139, or if you wait until MythWorlds 2 comes out and you just buy those 2 sets and start playing that way, and maybe the Promoter Primes, you will have enough to start playing a Fed. And then as the years go on and new sets come out, you can buy those new sets, add them in, and eventually you will catch up to the official storyline. Now, will you have everyone for every major feud? No, you will not. But that can be freeing because you can play it on your terms. You're starting your own canon. You can book it your way. You can create your own feuds, create your own alliances, create your own debuts, however you want to do it. If you just buy 2 sets, you can start playing Champions of the Galaxy right now. As I mentioned, as new game editions released, you'll naturally start getting the storyline characters, and you can slowly absorb the official narrative into your Fed. And over time, you will catch up and you can blend your story with the ongoing canon. To me, this is a really, really great way to play the game, and it's a lot of fun, it won't cost you a lot of money. It'll cost you what I think new game editions are $25 or $30 each when you count shipping. So $60, you can start playing. Maybe throw in a Promoter Prime there, as well to give you a few more guys. And you have a nice little roster where you can start building your history of your Fed, doing it your way. Now, the best time to start playing Champions of the Galaxy is right now. You don't need the full library of game editions. You just need one or two to start those creative juices flowing and start building the history of your Fed. Embrace what you have, not what you're missing. If it works for Legends of Wrestling and Indies, it will absolutely work for Champions of the Galaxy. So there it is. There is my thing, my idea for today. If you want to start playing Champions of the Galaxy and you're intimidated by how many sets you'll have to buy or how much the jumping on point is going to cost when it comes out, just buy the 2 most recent sets and start playing. Build your own Fed. You will, in those handbooks, have guys that naturally will be, in feuds with each other. But then, if not, you can create your own feuds and you can create your own alliances. And you can start playing right now and start building your history. And eventually, if you keep buying the new sets, you'll be all caught up with everybody else. I think this is a super great way to play, and it's a way that not many people think about. So I want you to give it a thought and let me know what you think in the comments for this podcast. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. If you have a topic you'd like me to cover on the show, you can leave it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe or follow wherever you're listening to this. You can check out my personal feds at gwfpromoter.com and lowpromoter.com. The theme song is American Guy by Throwing Toasters, used by permission and available on Apple Music, Spotify, and anywhere you get your music. This podcast is not affiliated in any way with any gaming company or their subsidiaries. It's purely for entertainment purposes only. This episode is copyright 2025 Saturday Morning Media. Thank you, everybody. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.